Have you ever been scrolling on YouTube and wondered to yourself how hard Left 4 Dead 1 is? No? Well, I was, and I decided to put that to the test. Was it easy? Was it hard? Did it take a year off my life by attempting this? You're just gonna have to watch to the end to find out. To begin things off, we were playing Death Toll on the hardest difficulty. After clearing the opening section, we reached the fallen bridge only for Francis to be dragged away like a bad kid at the airport. However, since I did not help him, the Ghost Rider himself decided he wanted to pull a quick one and jump at me. Soon after that, we are faced with our first horde of the run, and it goes swimmingly as I take 0 damage whatsoever. As we enter the underground portion, my teammates thought it would be funny to stay behind and tell campfire stories, leaving me all by myself. The first scare occurs when this smoker decides he wants to quick peek me from around the corner. I won't tolerate this disrespect, so I immediately execute him. As a horde approaches, I scurry into the safe room and leave my teammates for dead.
He said it! He said it!
As I enter the safe room, I discover a sneaky little rat waiting to ambush me, but I quickly eliminate him. As I wait for the coast to clear, I leave the comfort of my safe room to revive Lewis and Francis. These thoughtful actions reward me with an achievement, and we complete Chapter 1 without taking any damage. Surely this is a sign of good things to come, right? Chapter 2 immediately begins with me taking my first bit of damage in the run. This is immediately followed up by me being sucked off by a smoker from the heavens who flees like a scared cat when I am freed. Lewis then bravely faces the horde by himself, only to get puked on and downed like a dunce. Prior to entering the panic event, I notice a witch blocking our path and I get a bright idea.
Okay.
After the first death of the run, we immediately are overrun by a horde and Lewis is downed again. After reaching the panic event, a smoker pulls me down into the zombies, causing me to run like the wind. Once we complete the event with no problems, Bill in his infinite wisdom startles the witch. In an attempt to save the witch, Francis takes 9mm to the back and is downed.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Scares here.
And just like that, we emerge from the sewers like Ninja Turtles and are ready for anything. Except a tank, of course. With no ammo and low health, we stood no chance against the tank. This sadly ends the run just before the safe room. The next attempt begins with me shooting Francis as he looks scary. With no problems, we start the panic event, only for me to be attacked by a smoker hiding in the corner like an uncle at a kid's birthday party. The smoker then hides, leaving me to keep checking this corner like I'm a schizophrenic. However, once I let my guard down, he takes advantage of me from behind like Harvey Weinstein at a Hollywood party. With no further problems, we reach the safe room and complete Chapter 2 in only 3 attempts. Chapter 3 begins with me sniping this boomer like I'm Chris Kyle after leaving the train yard. Literally 20 seconds later, this tank decides he will have no American heroes in this campaign and quickly wipes our team. Attempt 2 begins with me using my spidey senses to turn on this zombie. I am then puked on like an unsuspecting person at a carnival, not once but twice, forcing me to hide away like the ugly kid when it's time for family photos. When we reach the house, I decide to do a little prank and throw a Molotov at the homeowner. He doesn't take kindly to this and freezes my game with his mind powers, ending Attempt 2 tragically. Attempt 3 starts with me admiring how ugly Lewis is, but as I'm thinking this, he stares into my soul, making me pee my pants a tad bit. In the worst turn of events you could imagine, I'm hit by a smoker, puked on, and a tank spawns. This goes as well as you thought, and the run ends. Attempt 3 is off to a bang, with Francis being beat to a pulp and Lewis getting tossed like a football. After rescuing both Francis and Lewis, we finally make it to the church where we can begin our first attempt at the panic event. Francis, being the big strong man he is, goes down right away. This then causes a chain reaction of Tweedledee and Tweedledum also going down. I'm now left to my own devices and forced to give my attention to Francis in an attempt to revive him. This causes me to get strangled by a smoker and ends the run immediately. Wow, look at that. Another tank right away. I wonder how this will go. Attempt 5 starts with this zombie channeling his inner Neo from the Matrix and dodges every bullet I fire at him. Farther ahead, Francis finds good faith and uses his medkit on me. How kind of him. As a showing of thanks, I quickly put him down, as you can't trust anybody in a zombie apocalypse. After guilt hits, I decide to heal Francis, as I don't want to anger the Left 4 Dead gods. This good karma puts me in favor with the gods, and we take out this tank with no trouble. After we reach the church and hold off the hordes, this angry man finds it funny to attack a helpless girl. How rude of him. I then assert my dominance over him, and we finally beat Chapter 3 with little to no issue. This fucking chapter sucked. This chapter alone took me 2 hours. The NPCs were such little help that I probably could have put a 4-year-old in the spot of them and it would have been faster. Anyways, I'll stop my jibber jabbering and just show you how this went. We start off by playing Fortnite like it's 2018 and we shoot down on all the unsuspecting players. Tank, 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 another tank, but I finally lock in and clutch up for the team in a typical Darby 3259 masterclass. After channeling my inner beast to rescue Lewis from under the car, he is immediately killed by the witch. This leaves me with no health or ammo, and I die just before I can reach the trapped NPCs. Dead. Attempt 6 begins with me taking a crippling amount of damage as I fall from multiple stories up. While clearing the streets, I notice a jerry can, but before I can grab it, Batman arrives and serves me justice. The voices tell me this jerry can will be a crucial key to completing this chapter, and I believe them. Well, so much for the jerry can. Since nothing of value is lost, we continue on, only for Dumb and Dumber to go down again. I finally arrive at the forklift with high hopes, quickly taking out this boomer who thinks he's funny. After turning the corner, I notice a smoker getting handsy with the witch, and I want no part of it. However, Bill can't catch a hint, and he must pay for that. After we finally reach the safe room, we must... What are you doing? Go save him. No. He's right there, you can just save him. Don't do it. No. After that little mishap, we arrive at the final chapter, and I start things off by throwing this pipe bomb so I don't have to deal with any more zombies. As I arrive to pillage this shed, I notice this tank spawn in out of thin air using his magical powers. He puts his powers to use and quickly smites us, ending the run before it could even start. Run 2 begins with the NPCs getting sick of the abuse and quickly putting this tank down. As I arrive at the house, I hit this sick-ass bunny hop, and I just wanted to show you guys that. While holding off the horde, I get cocky and stand on the porch. This smoker then brings me down to reality, and I am swiftly put down. Boom! Bet you didn't think I was gonna survive that one, huh? This tank didn't find the disrespect to his younger brother earlier on in the level too kind, so he immediately puts me down for the actions. Why am I crouched? Hello? I'm permanently crouched, help me! Yeah, so the tank killed me when I was crouched in the window, and it ended up breaking my game for some reason. I tried everything I could to try and salvage the run, getting pounced by hunters, launched to the stratosphere by tanks, resetting my keybinds, taking my anger out on my teammates, and even getting strangled by a smoker, but nothing at all worked. Unfortunately, I was forced to restart my game and start an entirely new run. We begin the new run with the hunter thinking this is Space Jam and taking off like MJ. I'm then also exposed to what could be assumed as that time of the month for whatever zombie this was. In my confusion, a secret little trickster decided to push me into the fire barrel and I'm lit on fire. As we arrive at the house, we save Francis and also start the event. The first tank spawn goes smoothly, but however after that I am downed and Francis won't revive me for some reason. After punishing Francis for his insubordination, I leave him to fend for himself, only to be immediately down as he gets outside as Lewis and Bill watch him get beat up by the equivalent of a kindergartner. I try to guide the NPCs back to the safe room where they can pick up a medkit, but it doesn't work as they decide they want to thug it out instead. When we reach the house, we are faced with yet another tank, but we are able to defeat him before he can take out any of the survivors. As I'm admiring the ominous black holes above the water, Lewis goes down. This creates a chain reaction of all the other NPCs going down as they don't know how to handle a single horde. This chain reaction causes me to lose focus and get smokered while they're all down, causing the run to end tragically. The next run features a boomer who thinks he's hiding, but I can really see his big flaming belly from around the corner. After that disappointing game of hide and seek, a tank spawns in, but no worries as the NPCs turn into a firing squad and immediately mow down the tank like nothing. This tank stood no chance as we defeat him while also taking little to no damage. As we start the final stand, I attempt to lure the NPCs up to the top level as I feel like it would be easier on me. However, the NPCs are quite fond of the decor and layout of the downstairs, so they decide to stay down there. As the first tank is about to die, he turns into Steph Curry and launches a rock at my cranium through the deck. The tank then falls on my body, leaving me at half health, but the NPCs are able to finally kill the tank. I am then locked in the bathroom as all the NPCs think I have cooties. While fighting the second tank, I too turn into Steph Curry and throw a perfect Molotov. However, disaster strikes, as when the tank is about to die, I am sucked off the top balcony by a smoker. Lewis and Francis decide they want to watch me get smoked, and do not help at all. When I'm down, they don't revive me at all, they just sit there and look. I genuinely have no idea why they did this, but it ends the run at the very end. Attempt 6 starts with a tank running like a bull through a china shop, ignoring all the NPCs and going straight for me. He then downs me because why wouldn't he? That's just my luck. At this point, they're just doing it for the love of the game and they don't even want to see me win. During the final stand, Francis goes down to yet another kindergartner, solidifying his legacy. At this time, I would like to award Francis with the most useless teammate award, but not before I am quickly pushed through the window and downed again by another tank. Tank, reviving, and friendly fire is all how you would pretty much summarize this run. Watch as I take a rock to the face from 5 feet away from a hulking mass of destruction. Somehow, Francis is able to revive me and I'm able to heal in the bathroom. However, Francis goes down and then I'm smokered away while I'm reviving him, effectively ending the run. Whoa, nothing to see here, just skip past this part, please. Thanks. For some odd reason, we all make it to the final stand with full health. I don't know how this happened, I feel like the game just got a lot easier. As the first tank spawns, he's killed insanely quickly, which is pretty odd as well. The second tank is also defeated before he can even lay a finger on us. As we make our dash for the boat, a hunter jumps on me. Thankfully, Lewis is able to save me. However, after we get on the boat, we all fell off for some reason, so maybe it was all for nothing. Anyways, you turkeys, that's gonna be it for the video. Thank you guys so much for all watching to the end. If you really enjoyed it, make sure you like, sub, and then comment down below broccoli beef cheese.